Okay, I just want to preface this video by saying I know I probably look weird holding this Zoom box recorder, but I have to wear it so that I can monitor the audio because I have nowhere to put this mic. But anyways, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. That is insane. My following has been growing so fast lately and I'm just so thankful. So because I have been getting so many followers lately, I feel like it's only right that I make a Q&A video so that you guys can get to know me better. Okay, so I got these questions from my TikTok account and from my live Instagram videos. I go live a couple times a week on my Instagram, so if you're not following me up there, you should. My live videos are really where I get to like express myself and just show my personality more than I could on any other social media platform. Well, I'm gonna just answer the most frequently asked questions and a couple of the interesting ones that I just wanted to answer. So somebody asked me, where did you get the name Niiasii? So my parents named my parents named me Nia Simone, and I wanted to go by Nia Simone for a long time, but like there's already a Nina Simone. And also, if you don't know this about me, I'm actually a very shy person, and when I decided to start taking music seriously, I knew that I needed to change my name to kind of create a new persona that wasn't so afraid of everything and talking to people and being social and things of that nature. It's almost like Niiasii is a alter ego. My name, as you know, is Nia Simone. So I just took Nia, the name means purpose, and I wanted that to stay in my stage name. And then I took the first two letters of my middle name, Simone, C, and I duplicated the I's. And that's how we get Niiasii. Someone asked me, what inspired you to start making music? A lot of things inspired me to make music. When I look at young black girls like me that don't necessarily fit into these specific stereotypes of what people say we have to be, it makes me realize that like, okay, you have a voice, you have a message, so you need to use it and show other people that are like you that they're not alone. I want to be the representation for me that I didn't have. So yeah. On the topic of inspiration, I got another question asking me, who is the artist that inspires you the most? My greatest inspiration would hands down have to be Prince, okay? I love me some Prince, all right? Everybody knows that I love Prince. Like, words cannot describe how incredibly talented Prince was all around. No matter what I'm in, no matter what type of group setting I'm in, I always just feel like the oddball out. I don't know why, and I can't help it, but I just always do. And I naturally just start to like push myself away. And when I was listening to Prince's music, it kind of made me feel like I wasn't so alone, you know? When you're in high school, you just don't really get that much. It's not a lot of authentic people around you. And when I rediscovered Prince's music, it was like, wow, okay, I'm not the only person that thinks like this. Yeah, he's definitely my greatest inspiration. On the topic of artists, somebody asked me, who are your favorite artists right now? My favorite artist would have to be Prince, of course. Lenny Kravitz. I love Lenny Kravitz. I love Willow. Beyonce, of course. Outkast, Erykah Badu. I listen to a lot of older music. I don't really listen to much newer stuff, but I do like SZA. Who else do I listen to? I'm having a brain fart right now. I listen to a lot of random stuff. I gotta be honest with you. I listen to like so many different artists. Someone asked me what's my dream collaboration. I would love to collaborate with Willow. And this might also sound random, but I would also love to collaborate with Lenny Kravitz. Like, I love his music. I love everything about him. He's one of my biggest inspirations as well. Someone asked me, what keeps you motivated to pursue music when it's seen as a fake and inaccessible career? But it all circles back to, again, like I said, I want to be the representation for myself that I didn't have. I just want to let anybody that ever feels like they're not, like they don't fit into a certain group or like they just feel like an outcast, I want them to know that they're not alone. This sounds so cringy, but like none of this stuff matters. None of these people matter. Like, just keep doing you. Someone asked me, when did you realize you wanted to make music? So this is kind of a long story, but I'll make it brief. I didn't really know that I could sing when I was a little kid. My mom said she knew that I could sing by the way I cried, but I don't know. When I was in elementary school, I was in 3rd grade. I'll never forget it. I used to hang out with these girls and they used to sing and stuff all the time. And one day they were just like, hey, Nia, you should sing. So I did. And then they were like, wow, you can really sing. And I was like, oh, okay. So then from that day on, I just got into it. I fell in love with singing. Then I started writing. I've been writing music since I was in like the 2nd grade. And I didn't even know it back then. I thought I was just like rhyming, but I was writing songs. When I got to high school, I started taking it a lot more seriously. I was in a girl group for a little bit, and then I branched off, started doing my own thing. I dropped Addicted, and then I dropped The Art of Changing Form. And now we're here. 15,000 streams later, which is so crazy to me. Thank you all so much for that. Like, I never thought that I would get this many streams so fast. Thank you. Someone asked me, how do you want to be remembered by when it's your time to leave Earth? That's a deep question. More than anything, I just want my message to be remembered. I want people to remember that I stood for authenticity and freedom. Love, authenticity, and freedom are the biggest things I want to be remembered for. And I want it to carry on far beyond when I leave this earth. Okay, someone asked, what is your creative process? Have an awesome day. You too. My creative process, let's see. I'm always hearing lyrics in my head no matter what I'm doing. A lot of the times I hear it before I'm about to go to sleep. And I don't know, y'all. It just comes out. I don't really know like where the words come from. They just come out of my brain. I really don't know. But usually the music is a reflection of the things that are going on in my life. If I'm experiencing any type of emotion, it usually comes out easy. What I want to get out. You know, actually somebody had asked me that, like what's the backstory to I want to get out. It was at the beginning of quarantine, and my parents were not letting me out, which is understandable and fair, but it would be stuff like going on walks and things like that, and it was so irritating. Like, and you know, being a teenager, you just want to get out and be with your little boyfriend or whatever. So that's how that song came to be. You know, I was just frustrated, and the things that I wanted to say to my parents I can't say, so I just wrote it out into a song one night. I texted my producer, told him what I wanted. He was like, all right, I got you. He made me a beat. I recorded it in the studio. That's how it came out. So yeah. Speaking of I Want to Get Out, someone asked me, will you be coming out with an acoustic version of one of your songs? I really like them. Thank you. And yes, I plan on coming out with an acoustic version of I Want to Get Out on my upcoming album. So be on the lookout for that. Someone asked me, how was the high school experience? I mean, it could be better. I'm not really a big fan of high school. I'm very excited to graduate and just be done with this part of my life. I just never really felt like I fit in that much with people. Like, yeah, I had my friends. I'm not saying that I was like a complete loner, but you know, it's just like sometimes you just don't fit in with a certain type of people, and it just is what it is, you know? And that's something like I used to feel insecure about. I used to be like, dang, like, why can't I just be like these people, you know? Why can't I just be popular? Why can't I just. But you know what? I learned to accept things for what they are. I've learned to appreciate my solitude, and it has birthed a lot of amazing things for my life. So I'm very thankful for the loneliness of high school. I mean, it hasn't been all bad. There's some things I liked about high school, but I am happy to be moving on with the next part of my life. Do you play any instruments? Yes, I play acoustic guitar and electric guitar. I've been self-taught for about a year, and then I started taking lessons a month ago. Someone said, when do you plan on dropping the new album? I plan on dropping this album in March, so please be on the lookout for that. I'm so excited for you guys to hear this. Will there be dancing in the new album? And yes, there are still going to be those bops, you know, the upbeat bops that you guys have heard from me before. But I also wanted to experiment with like newer sounds. It's a lot going on, but I feel like I have kind of figured out what my sound is, and it's going in a really creative and cool direction. So I'm excited, but yeah, there will be dancing bops. All right, somebody also asked me, do you see yourself as an R&B artist? And honestly, no. I don't think my music fits into the R&B category. Somebody asked me, how old are you? I am 17. I was born in '03. How do you feel when Lil Nas X said he liked your song? That was a top tier moment. And someone asked me, how does it feel to have actives? Also, I love you and your voice. Thank you. I love you too. And it feels amazing. It's so cool, like having people that genuinely support me and interact with me on my social media accounts. I mean, I don't even have a huge following yet, but I have a pretty decent number of actives. I'm really grateful and thankful, and I appreciate you guys that are always interacting with me. I got a lot more questions, but I don't want this video to get extremely long, so I'm gonna stop it right here. But don't worry if I didn't answer your question. I'm gonna be doing more Q&As and things like this later on. So if you guys like this video and you like these sit down talking type of videos, let me know in the comments and I can do a lot more of these. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And of course, comment down below any video ideas that you want to see me do. Please continue to stream The Art of Changing Form. I cannot believe that we are at over 15,000 streams on Spotify. I can't thank you guys enough for 1,000 subscribers. That is still insane to me. And I think that wraps up this video. And keep your eye out for my upcoming album because it's gonna be good. I promise you it's gonna be good. Yeah, that concludes this video. Bye guys.